Just met another solo walker woman, enjoying herself. It's nice to see actually that women are getting out on their own. They, you know, it's this years of socialisation where girls were always told they couldn't go out on their own, and you know, it's building up the confidence. Anyway, here we are back at Velvet Bottom, black velvet. The lead was smelted out of. Or the coal was, you know, I don't really know how it worked. I'll have to look it up, the mechanism, I think. But this is where the railway track came. There were also, in these bushes, there are evidence of miners' dwellings. I don't know what you call them, but under all the ferns and stuff. And there's this beautiful tree up here. I've taken a picture of it for several times. This great big cone-shaped tree here. I mean, in the winter it really looks dead. You wouldn't believe it, how awful it looks in the winter. When it's asleep and it's grey and it looks completely dead. And then you get... I've got it in even a better display than this, I think, when it's spring. And again in the autumn, when it changes colour. So anyway, I've walked quite a long way. I was right up on that hill earlier. Right up there. Before that was over Cheddar Gorge Way. Yeah, that tree, I just love that tree. It's beautiful. I'm not quite sure what sort of tree. I don't think it's an oak tree, actually. No, it's not an oak. It's not an oak tree. I can't remember what you call that. It's got those sort of propeller type things on it. What are you, tree? Oh, it's lovely, that breeze. I'll just zoom in on those propeller things so I can perhaps look them up later to find out what... Yeah, those sort of things there. Right, over there, I'll take a picture of them. Right, I'm going to be heading up near those trees right up there in a minute. I'm not going to really bother to go to the smelting place today because I'm actually on a circular walk. Doesn't mean every time I come over here I have to go and do every single feature. But I did notice back there that the plaques had gone. Some really good plaques. Information boards weren't there any longer. Neither was there any leaflets. So yeah, so I'll be heading over there to that big clump right up there, and then just behind this great big tree you've got the wireless signals that actually don't look as big once you get nearer them. They stick out for miles and miles. And they are a good reference point that I use a lot. And I'm going to be walking very close to them soon. I've just met a very anxious woman whose family are down there. She's in the car park. She was in the car park further over on her own with her dogs, hoping to meet up with her family there, but they're all here. And I can hear them trying to calm her down. And she's got lost, although she's supposed to know this area. So she's quite agitated. She was agitated as if she'd known me for years. To me, saying she didn't know how she was going to do this, that and the other. She was very, very aggressive. But I just said to her, oh, well, you know, we'll just have to drive round. That's all I said to her. You have to drive round to the other car park. It's not far. But there are lots of lanes. You can sort of get lost. They would have been better off meeting her, driving to meet her, to be quite honest. Anyway, that's just some of the things that happen, the human stuff. It's quite a nice breeze now. I don't know whether it's going to get colder or wetter or whatever, but at the moment it's beautiful, and there's some beautiful flowers out. I've made a note on the board what some of these are called, but sometimes I think I ought to carry a little notebook out as well, because even though I've recorded it on the camera, I don't always want to keep going back trying to find stuff. I could do if I had a little notebook and jot the odd thing down. I haven't done any audio for a long time. Not before the video camera. I did loads of audio. I took photographs and then did a separate audio. But there's all these like little pretty flowers, and on the board they've got their names, but I've forgotten them already. But I mean, you get people coming here to, the woman's turned up now. You get people here looking for the wild plants and the birds and all that sort of thing. And of course, down not far from here is the smelting tubes. And there's also a route I'm going to take, which takes me across that field over there in a minute. There's Charterhouse over there, where some of my kids have been there. I can't remember which ones. No, I think Daisy might have been there, and Georgia might have been there. I know some people have been there in the family. I don't know if Jolene and Duncan, they seem to stop a lot of trips when Jolene and Duncan were at that age. There seemed to be a lot of no money or something. But Georgia went on quite a few trips, as did Zara. Zara went on quite. I used to send Zara on all the trips. I used to think it was good for her. Right, there's a path there, which I think we'll take straight away. So I'm not going that way where the smelting works are and all that today. We're going down here. Like I said, I don't have to do it every time. It is all recorded on other videos that I've done. This was a hub of activity here. And like I say, I have done it before. I've actually walked inside the tubes, and I've walked. There's a special little path, trail you can follow around there. I've done all that as well, but that isn't on the agenda today. Today it's a walk through, really. I'm doing a walk through, following this path here. You can see bits of it. These are man-made dugout pits. Bulrushes. Yeah, this was all dug out because it's a ecological habitat for many creatures now. All these little flowers and plants here as well. And of course, students, when they come out on their map reading, they have to locate certain things. It's part of their education. They have to be able to find their way around and identify as well. I mean, all I'm doing is coming up to this edge of this bush before I go back and cross. So there's some bigger boulders up there, and then up there are the hidden are the smelting tubes. Like I said, it's a walk around today. Other videos of mine are on YouTube, where I go into a lot more depth. I go into a lot more depth in other videos, and so do other people. They're probably even better than, well, are probably better than mine. But we have got some lovely plants. See, I wonder what that one is there. From a distance it looked like a collie. A bit like wild cow parsley, but I don't think it is. Might be a similar species. Right, this is what I call the halfway point now. This is the halfway point. We just check the time as well. So it's Charterhouse up there, and it's 1:20. That's a very significant thing to do. So that is that's taken us 3.5 hours. It was 10:15 when I left, got off the bus and started walking through Cheddar. It was 10:15. It's now just about 1:20, so basically it's 3 hours. And 3 hours back would take me, let's see, 2:30, 3:30, 4:30. We've still got 2 other buses that we can get. We might get back in time for the 5 o'clock bus, if not there's the 6 o'clock. I mean, you have to keep that in mind. It's different when when I got Alberta. I can take my time. Lots of butterflies and different creatures. Landing in this land-made, very overgrown pond. Yeah, there's this sort of alum or something. It's got a name, this plant. I'm going to turn off now so I can take a picture of one. Over and out.